Love this podcast? Support this show through the Acast supporter feature. It's up to you how much you give, and there's no regular commitment. Just hit the link in the show description to support now.
Do you want an instrument?
Of pain? What do you mean?
To play. You said the other day you wanted an instrument. There's a whole box full over there.
To play for what?
I don't know, like a...
I've been thinking about it. Let's get into this.
These marriages are not perfect, but all in all, they seem to work. Marriage is an institution for grown-ups.
It's like a love-hate relationship.
There are no bosses in a modern marriage. He knows he's lucky to have a wife.
No, I was going to say I thought about doing as a new theme or some new music.
Right.
Because I like doing music and I've not done it for a bit. So, just a suggestion.
It's not that old, though.
No. We're going to be at 60 episodes soon, though. It's Simon and Laura here. Hello, everybody. It's episode 59 of Husband and Wife Sentenced to Life. I think we got a new review. Let me have a look here. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm being mum to sick kids this week.
Yeah, that's happening, innit? I saw a review, but I don't know if I'll find it in time now. It's a good start to the podcast, isn't it? Malky says, ha ha ha, doesn't happen. Get so engrossed in their... Oh, no, listening while working. Doesn't happen because I get so engrossed in their conversations. That's good, innit?
Oh, that's good.
Oh, because I'm like that with podcasts. I can't listen to them when I'm working because I get so engrossed in the conversations.
Well, I can't listen when other people are around. I have to be on my own to listen to podcasts.
I hate... When I have to drive Honey to school in the morning, it's about half an hour drive, then I go straight to work. And I do occasionally put a podcast on, but I know she looks upon it with disdain. You know, she don't want anything on, really.
No.
You know, so I tend not to put it on because I feel a bit guilty. But I feel like I'm missing out on a good slice of listening there.
Yeah, but I find it a bit rude putting on a podcast when other people are in the car.
Yeah, but she doesn't talk if I don't put a podcast on. It's not like anything's missing. Anyhow, yeah, I thought about doing some new music because I'm getting that vibe, wanting to do some music. What else? You've just mentioned the kids being ill. We should talk about that. Honey tried to go back to school for one day. There goes some of the soundproofing. But she, I wrote this in my diary today.
Go on.
Whenever I have an opinion, even more so now that Leo's gone, whenever I have an opinion, the three girls, it's like I just get ignored.
No. I didn't think she was ready to go back to school. And...
Well, why would you let her? Because you do tend to make these decisions. Why would you let her?
No, I understand. Right. She had a funny old start to the school year, and then she was off before half term. Then she's had the whole week of half term in bed, and then I think she wanted to start this new half term fresh, get into her
yeah, but illness doesn't care for such things.
No, I know. So I understand from her point of view that she feels like she's already missed too much and she wants to get into it. So she...
But your body's your body. Your body's not going to let you be better until you're better.
And I genuinely thought we'd get the phone call yesterday to come and pick her up.
Yeah, I thought the school would be hacked off that she was even in.
Well, I think maybe she hid it well, I don't know. But anyway, she battled through and...
Well, she sounded so terrible when she got home yesterday.
She was struggling. She was straight into bed, feeling sick, feeling rough.
Well, let me use an analogy. If Honey was an aeroplane, right?
Yeah.
And the aeroplane wasn't fit to fly, you wouldn't send it out the airport, would you?
No, I know.
So
it's a little different.
No, it's not. She shouldn't have gone back in. Chances are she's going to make other people poorly. For me, it's a no-go.
Yeah, no, and especially at the minute, people are so scared of getting poorly. So on Sunday, I had to do the emails to the schools.
Because this is what you have to do now. If you, by the way, if you've not got kids,
you have to do it anyway. If your children are going to be off school, you have to send it. But there's
didn't used to be like that, though, did it? Well, they didn't.
Back in your day.
Well, there was no email.
Well, true. Oh no, but you used to have a letter when you went back, or didn't you? And then people used to write their own letters and stuff.
Parents wrote letters, yeah.
Or you'd phone in. Like you'd phone.
Johnny can't come to school today.
Phone, not a mobile phone, the old-fashioned phone.
Yeah.
And phone in and say.
Even that.
But yeah, you did have to. You're meant to let the school know anyway. So both they go to different schools, and both the emails start with absence at, right? It's 6 o'clock in the morning. They're both off sick, and I sent the wrong one to the wrong one. So
you switched emails.
Well, I sent 2 to one school and none to the other. So then I had to send another one to the one I'd sent it to explain.
Apology.
Yeah, sorry. And then it looks like I'm blagging because both kids are off. Like, no, but then I've already had that. Oh, have you gone away for half term and you've gone for the extra few days somewhere?
Yes.
So,
yeah.
Then I'm doing the over explaining. Sorry, really sorry, that child is also ill, but they're at a different school, and anyway.
Well, I would be happy to bring in the contents of the bowl last night to prove to anybody who thinks they're not ill how ill they are, because the girls have been so poorly. And Betsy Pearl last night, when she gets a cold, because the thing is, with some people, and Honey's like this, she just goes and gets in bed and hibernates.
Yeah.
Right? You don't see her. I mean, she's a teenager anyway, you don't see her. But with Betsy Pearl, she still carries on trying to wring the most out of life.
Well, Betsy does that thing that kids do where they go up 1 minute, down next.
Just crash.
Yeah. And she managed to do a bit of schoolwork online.
Yeah.
During the day when she has that high. Then she got to the afternoon and she started going rapidly downhill.
So I come home yesterday and you decided I was going to do some cooking. You were going to go and get Honey.
Yeah.
So I got Betsy for the afternoon for a couple of hours. Mm-hmm. And in a brief high, she had one roller skate on and watched Lady Ghostbusters. Now, I'm not saying that in a sexist way because I think Lady Ghostbusters were fantastic. I know that's not its name, but you instantly know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And so we got a bit of life from her then, but then she went downhill again.
Yeah, around dinner time, I noticed she was starting to crash and she felt really hot. And I thought, oh, you know what? I need to maybe give her some more medicine, maybe and we've got these lateral flow tests. Yeah,
which your parents gave you a stack of them, did they?
Yeah, well, they're from the UK. I think of quite a few parents have done that where they've brought some back with them.
So far, everyone you've took has been negative for all of us.
Yeah.
But last night, by the way, if you want to see last night's meal, it's on my Instagram. It was loaded sweet potato.
Yeah, lovely.
Wasn't it great?
Yeah.
I think it's the first time we've had it. And that's your phone.
Sorry.
Sweet potato, roasted, cheese, beef, more cheese, veggie beef, with loads of garlic in, by the way. And then on top of that, sour cream and sauce. I think the picture makes them look really nice. They were really so
nice.
Filling, proper winter food. But I made Betsy Pearl some normal potatoes, which she won't eat jacket potatoes. She'll eat the potato mixed with beans and cheese and stuff.
Yeah.
She ate that. You gave her the lateral flow test.
And she just said to me just before, Mummy, I think I'm going to be sick.
Cue Daddy running into the kitchen.
To get the cake bowl.
To get the cake bowl again, because it was the nearest bowl.
But she's normally really good at having PCR tests and stuff. She's had so many and she's been brilliant. And so I'm like, it'll be fine. I said, I'll be gentle.
Yeah. But her head is so full of snot.
And she was
horrible.
So hot. And anyway, I've not even got the, what do you call it?
The swabber.
The swab in, and she is vomiting everywhere.
And you know what? God, I know everybody loves the kids, but she's so good at stuff like that. Now I've heard you be sick, and the whole world has heard me be sick.
Yeah, you are louder than me. I'm loud.
How does that kid, she's been sick, she's got a mouth of a ball and just going, not even doing the big noise. And she half filled the bowl with sick.
And then she said, oops, I think I've just done a little pee.
Right, now I misheard that. I thought she'd pooed herself.
Oh,
now look, I'm not saying this to embarrass her. It might embarrass her in future years if someone listens to this podcast. She's a really poorly kid. Let's face it, you and I have both...
she was naked. I'd literally just stripped her clothes off because she was so hot. So I did that thing where I stripped her off seconds before. So she had no clothes on. So she had no pants barrier or anything.
Yeah, now there's 3 sofas in our living room.
Yeah.
2 leather ones.
Which are
wiped clean.
Yeah.
And a material one.
Yeah.
A cotton one. Not wiped clean. Is it porous, the word? That's the one she happens to be sat on.
Obviously.
So then she's like sick a few more times, and then she just looks up and goes, it's still coming out.
And I went, what is?
What is?
You peed.
So I'm thinking she's done a few dribbles. No. She's doing the full release.
Yeah,
right?
she couldn't stop it.
Smiling away. And you could tell she felt bad and she thought she were going to be in trouble. And obviously she's not in trouble. And I felt so awful for her.
But I understand, because whenever I'm sick, I pee.
Yeah.
Do you not?
But these days, Laura, whenever you take a step, you pee. So.
No, but the thing is, normally you crouched over the toilet in the position, and that retching makes you dribble, and then sometimes once you've popped, you can't stop.
I may have told the story on this podcast that once at a Viz comic artist's house, I was projectile vomiting into his toilet.
Yeah.
And at the same time, the other end came out into his bath. So, and I left his house without cleaning it up. Absinthe was involved. So anyway, that was last night. Betsy built, and the girls are off today. I've just got home, by the way. So, and by the way, it's always me pushing to record podcasts. Can we do one today? Can we do one today? Can we do one today? I've literally just walked in from being in a radio station since 6:30 this morning. And I've walked in and you've gone, shall we go and do one? So I'm straight from studio to studio.
What have I done today? I have put cushion covers back on and
Nice.
descaled a kettle. So,
Nice. I'm looking forward to seeing kettle. You know you're middle-aged when a kettle descaling is an exciting event.
Yeah.
It works. It does work, doesn't it? A kettle descaling.
Yeah.
The other things, let's talk about Halloween. Mm-hmm. So, again, this has been stunted because the girls are poorly. Honey, even if she wasn't poorly, wouldn't help. But you had a bit of a thought that we used to go hell for leather on Halloween.
Yeah.
We always do pumpkins. I'll post some pumpkin pictures. I think I actually have already posted.
I think people that know us know that with Christmas we always go for it.
Yeah. But the kids, the older two, kind of grew out of Halloween a few years ago. And we take Betsy trick-or-treating, but it's gone by the wayside. So she's been so excited about it. So we've decided to do the house properly this time. Mm-hmm. So we did a bit of setup, didn't we? So now, and by the way, what's the date today? It's the 26th. So we did this on the 24th, a good week before Halloween.
Yeah.
We've got set up outside. It's not finished, but the children must enter through flowing rags. So there's a tunnel, and they've got to come in. Now, on that tunnel, there's projections. I've got a projector out there. It's projecting ghosts and spectres, and it looks really good, doesn't it?
With sound effects.
Sound effects on there. Now, you might think that's the end of it. They come through that. They're home free. They're going to get the chocolates, the sweets. They're off. No. Because when they come in, what's there, Laura?
There's a murder. There's been a murder.
You've done a crime scene.
I've done a crime scene, yeah.
And it's very good. You've got a body in a bag. It's a lady. Makeup on.
Yeah.
Just a head poking out. It's a proper body bag, front morgue. And around her, you've done Dexter-style crime scene investigate numbers.
Yeah.
They look very good.
There's only one shoe. Where's the other shoe?
Who knows?
Handbag.
Yeah. There's bloody handprints everywhere. Landlady's going to love us. And then, when you walk inside, there are strobe lights and smoke machines and cobwebs.
Yeah.
I can't wait to do it.
I just hope the girls are well enough.
Yeah, well, it's a week away, so fingers crossed.
But to be honest, I feel like it's not about them anymore. It's about
us.
Yep.
Well, like we said in the parenting thing last time, we're living our life through them. Cheesy beans on toast.
Go on.
We talked about it last time, I think.
Yeah, because we said we differ.
And the differ was, I melt my cheese into the beans, which again, I'm a late convert to.
Yeah.
You
like it on top.
Sprinkle on top. That day we'd had cheesy beans on toast. The following day, we had cheesy beans on toast.
Yeah.
And I tried to do it your way. I tried to put the cheese on top. I can't handle it. The cheese is too dry.
I don't know how you can call cheese dry. It's not a dry...
It is dry.
No, it's not.
But there's no wet in it.
Well, it's not bread, is it?
Let's face it, when it's melted, it's got a bit of wet in it. But anyway, I tried it your way.
Yeah.
It's still better than no cheesy beans on toast, but it's a no from me. However, I've got some feedback for you. Got a piece of paper here.
Go on.
I have never had so much... First of all, you won. I put the vote out on the radio station.
Right, so people like it on top best.
I think it was about 66% of people said cheese on top of the beans instead of cheese mixed in with the beans.
Good.
Let me get your feedback on this. Mark Roberts says, sprinkle the cheese on top and let it melt.
Well, that's not the... Why? If you're going to let it melt...
Well, how do you stop it from melting? Do you just eat it so fast that it's just cheese?
Yeah, I like to put it on last thing so it doesn't melt too much.
Okay, so Mark, you're disagreeing with. Even though he's doing your method...
Yeah, but if he wants it melted, may as well do it your way.
Ryan Darnell, some tasty mozzarella melted in the beans, then some Parmesan or pecorino cheese on top.
He's going for silly posh cheeses. No, there's nothing wrong with cheddar.
Silly posh cheeses. The Geordie Bear says, melt the cheese with the beans and then add black cracked pepper. Now that's me, that's my style.
I do like to add pepper, but not the melt.
KTV says only a psychopath would put the cheese under the beans.
There you go.
I think she misunderstood the concept of what I do, melting it in there. However, last night you ate a sweet potato with melted cheese under the beef and then on top of it.
But I wanted to add cheese on top.
Daniel Evans says both, obviously.
Yeah.
So he's saying melt the cheese and then put some more cheese on top.
He's not fussy.
It's extra cheese. Karen says, agreed with Daniel, any other way is an amateur move. So she's saying do all the cheese.
Yeah.
In and out. Dave McLean, cold beans, unmelted cheese, any other option is wrong.
Cold beans?
Well, cold beans is cowboy style, isn't it? You're not even cooking it.
I don't mind. I can eat cold beans.
Yeah. Dubai Problems, that's the Twitter account.
Yeah.
Finally sprinkle the cheese evenly on top of the beans, then flambe. Is flambe what you do with the...
Fire it up. Who's got one of them?
No idea. Monkey Head says melt in whilst cooking, which is what I do.
Yeah, no.
Shirley says melted cheese must be. So
No.
if you're my side here. John Barsby says, I don't know which, but I'm going home for cheesy beans on toast.
Yes.
That's exactly. Alex Malouf, melt the cheese in with Worcester sauce and a sprinkle on top for effect. Now, this guy got a very quick reply from me saying, not Worcester sauce, my friend.
You like the Hendersons.
Henderson's relish.
Yeah. No, I'm not bothered about adding sauces. Like, people do it to cheese on toast, don't they? I'm not a fan.
Stuart Payne says neither cheese on beans is just wrong. I used to think that, but it's not, mate. It's a great addition.
Has he tried it?
Yeah. Roy McCarthy, one of my old snowboarding friends from many years ago, this Roy.
Okay.
He says, I don't tweet often, but this is important. As grated cheese didn't exist until around 1990, which I think's not true because you were...
Do you remember them old-fashioned graters? I love them. What?
Buying grated cheese in bags may not have been around, but we all used to grate cheese.
Yeah, the rolly ones.
Yeah. As grated cheese didn't exist until 1990, neither of these methods can be correct. You make cheese on toast under the grill, proper old school, while the beans are cooking. Then you put the beans on top. Then you drown the whole thing in brown sauce.
This is a whole different meal.
I mean, that's cheese on toast with beans on top, with brown sauce on top of that, which actually sounds
I
delish.
think you'd love it, but See, I don't like cheese on toast that much because it's melted cheese again.
Michael Swan says neither because beans are vile.
Wow. I don't think I've ever met anyone who doesn't eat beans.
Well, I had a Frenchman whose name escapes me now.
Yeah.
A Frenchman replied privately on Instagram and said, this is because there's a picture of your cheesy beans and my cheesy beans.
And he did it privately?
Yeah, he sent it on message and he says, I'm so glad I'm French, this looks disgusting. So I replied, well, there's no snails or frogs' legs in it. Straight in. So that was the debate on cheesy beans on toast.
There you go. Well, it's quite even.
No, I'm going to give it to you.
All right.
But sometimes with these things, I'm willing to concede. With this, I'm not, because for me, it's personal preference, and for me, melted cheese in the beans tastes miles better.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I bet there's people listening to this now who want it straight after.
Yeah.
Cheesy beans on toast.
I quite fancy it.
I know. I thought about challenging myself to eat it for a month like Elvis Presley used to. You know, you get addicted to food and that same thing every meal.
Well, it's quite healthy, isn't it, jacket with beans?
So nice.
But, yeah, I'm sure it's, like, not that bad for you.
I don't think it'd be that bad.
No.
A couple of recommendations for you. Got The Cleaner, which is Greg Davis, host of Taskmaster, of course, and Nevermind the Buzzcocks. And he was in The In-Betweeners. He was the teacher.
Oh, yes. I totally forgot about that.
He's been in so much stuff, but he's one of them comedians who I thought I didn't like Alan Davis. Maybe I just don't like people called Davis. And and Alan certainly has done the flip on me. I love him to bits now. But Greg Davis, I can sometimes take him or leave him.
Yeah, same.
His new thing, The Cleaner, he plays a cleaner who comes in after the police and forensics in murder scenes.
There's been a murder.
We've only watched one.
Yeah.
Is that your thing this time, is it?
No, because I was laughing at my impression and that was really bad.
Do you want me to call the podcast that, this episode? There's been a murder. We've only watched one episode. No spoilers.
Yeah.
Huge star in that first episode.
Yeah.
And couldn't believe it. And I thought it was brilliant. It really made me laugh.
It's easy watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm the same with Greg Davies.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The other recommendation, if you can get a hold of it to see it, is they've redone Blankety Blank. We watch some of these in the UK, but we keep forgetting to talk about it. It's Bradley Walsh, who is on everything. I think he's got one of them contracts at ITV like Stephen Mulhern, where they go, look, we'll pay you X million a year, but you've got to fulfil this many things.
Do you think?
Yeah, because he does One Wee's Lad, he does The Chaser, he does Beat the Chasers.
He was doing one with Holly Willoughby, but I don't think that worked out very well.
The flying one, yeah. They've brought back Blankety Blank.
Yeah.
And they've, minus a couple of tweaks, it's very similar to the old-fashioned one.
Yeah. But it worked, didn't it?
Bradley's great because the host of Blankety Blank, it's an important job. Because and what I love about Blankety Blank, the prizes are rubbish, which he takes the mick out of during the show.
Yeah.
And it's like everyone's just there to have a laugh. They also seem to find the thickest contestants on earth. Now, that's not a very pleasant thing to say, but they do find some genuinely, I don't know if it's the studio lights, that old thing that they say, they find some pretty stupid people.
Yeah, all right.
And what I love about it is it's great family entertainment, and there's no snipiness like X Factor or Britain's Got Talent. There's no one's being judged.
Yeah.
No one's trying to win £1 million or a record contract, so there's nothing at stake.
Yeah.
If the best thing you can win on there is a Blankety Blank checkbook and pen, which I scour for on eBay all the time, by the way, the old one. And we've all watched it during our life, and we've all had different hosts with it. It is perfect telly for me, that. Do you not think?
Yeah, no, it's, again, easy,
everybody in family can watch it.
Yeah.
You all play along.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just a laugh.
Do you want me to give you an example?
Go on in.
Head.
You've not said blank. What?
Blank.
Blank head or head blank?
Head
Because
blank.
if it's blank head, there's a lot I could come up with. Head space. Did you have one in mind?
Headphones.
Headphones. So I would get nothing there.
Yeah.
Would I? There's my recommendations. Right, we're just over 20 minutes, so that's decent timing.
Yeah.
Have you got anything to add?
Just that the other thing I've been doing this week is looking at birthday presents for you.
Oh.
Because we're not far off now. We're less than a month until the big 5-0.
Yeah. 25th of November, 50 years old.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm going to be with a 50-year-old. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, but I have got you some, what I would say the smaller bits. They're not small, but...
Well, I'm going to say for 50th, there shouldn't be any small.
No.
It should be massive and slightly less massive.
I'm still waiting for you to tell me what the big present is, because you've gone through several, you've said...
All right, I've had a few thoughts.
Go on.
Obviously an electric car. I don't mean a remote control car. I mean a full-size car that's
Yeah.
electric would be nice.
Yeah.
Right. That little French one that they brought out, the Citroen Ami.
Yeah.
I'd love one of them. But I
Go
don't think
on.
you can get them here. I'd like a really good acoustic guitar
Yeah.
to put with the 6 I've got in the house.
Yeah.
I'd like a really good electric guitar.
To put
Again,
with...
I've got a few in the
Yeah.
house. But... there's a specific... I like a Rickenbacker, but I don't want one because actually I never play the ones in the house anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But mine inspire me to. The new Mac, which
Yeah.
did I mention it last time? The one I want is 25,000 dirhams.
Yeah.
For a laptop, that is stupid money. So
Yeah.
I don't want that. I don't... I'd like a new iPhone, but I don't particularly care for the new model, so I want to see what the next one's going to be.
Okay.
So I'm holding back off that. I have found something that I want.
Are you going to reveal it or
No,
not?
because I'm not 100%.
Okay. You're going to tell me off.
No, I can tell you on.
Go on. No, I think you should wait.
No, because it's one of them things. It's like everything in this room. It's one of them things that...
Oh, God.
It's a silly, expensive toy. Like this podcast machine and...
Like, what should be the limit?
2 sets of decks. For my 50th?
Yeah.
Well, do you want me to tell you how much your 40th cost? All in? Your 40th?
Yeah, no, on my present.
Yeah, and your party.
No.
That counts.
No.
I bought...
Because you don't know how much your...
Right, no, that stuff I don't care for. So let's talk about how much your 40... Keep your pen in your hand here.
Oh.
So you had a party, which I had to buy all the booze for. I catered it, and even though our friends offered us a slight discount, I paid quite a bit for the catering. I hired Mikey to come and sing. Not cheap. Very good, though. I bought the PA system for him to sing through, which cost 5,000 dirhams, which has never been used since. So now this is
I didn't want
starting to add
that,
up.
by the way.
Oh, no, but it's adding up. So already there, I would say we're probably 11,000. That's just for the day. About 11,000, right? That's not counting your presents that I got you, right? So I can't even remember what I got you now, but add them up. I got you something from Tiffany, right? Was not cheap. So if you want to add all this up, you're probably going to end up somewhere near the cost of that mic, which I don't want you to get me because I'll be paying for it. But what would you say the limit is then, with that in mind?
I don't know. Well, put it this way. For your 40th, I bought you...
Oh, yeah, you did. Shall we tell you what else happened on my 40th that I'm still paying for? That we didn't discuss. This is why I discussed what I want for my birthday, because on my 40th you gave me something that we'd not discussed.
That money can't buy.
Yeah, but money certainly is paying for.
Little Betsy Pearl.
Mm.
Yeah, well...
Fancy telling someone that on the 40th. Anyway.
Well, you got a 10,000 dirham TV for your 40th.
You didn't buy it me though, did you? Let me tell you how that happened.
I did
You
buy
told
it.
me you were pregnant, and I went, I'm getting a telly. So we went to shops on my 40th and got a telly. You didn't come down with a big telly wrapped up in a box and go, that's your present and I'm pregnant, by the way. You went, I'm pregnant, and I went, we're going to shops. That's what happened, do you remember?
No.
Slightly different. So yeah, I'm more than happy to go that way again.
So anyway, yeah, 10,000 I think should be the limit.
10,000?
Yes.
Man, that's good.
Oh.
Well done.
Well, no.
Well, hey, feedback on this. It's my 50th birthday. Laura's birthday cost between 20 and 25,000.
No. My present
for a
didn't.
40th. Remember, you had 2 parties, by the way. So, yeah, but that's it. I don't want the party. I'd rather have the cash alternative. So, with that in mind, it's my 50th birthday. I think your 50th, other than retirement, is your 50th the last big one before you die?
No.
Well, what's another big one?
Well, 60, 70,
Ah,
65th.
Nah.
Yeah.
I don't care for
Retirement. Which...
I'm looking for. It's never going to happen in
No.
my life, is it? Let us know what you think the spend should be.
Yeah.
If yours was roughly that much, let's just say 20k plus, right, was the spend for your birthday. I don't want anything other than presents. I don't want any fuss. I don't want a cake. I don't want cards. I want it all to go into the present pot.
Well, you're going to get cake and cards.
If you're saying 10 grand, can I do your wish list? Because the thing I want
Yeah.
is about 2,000.
Right, well, I've spent 1,000.
You better not have, because we've not even talked about what I want.
I've spent 1,000 already.
I hate this. This shouldn't have been on here. Okay, so I'm going to switch off and have a chat about this. By the way, I know I probably sound like a bit of an arse here, but this is how I do birthdays, because I don't actually want anything. So if you're going to get me something, people should understand I'd rather have something practical that I'll use, or something shiny that I'll want.
Never use, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I got this, I'm using this. So yeah, please don't see it as being like that. It's my birthday.
My birthday.
My birthday. So I don't want parties, I don't want fuss. I've took a week off work, so I was going to take a day off work. I've took a week off, so I don't have to see anybody on the run-up or on the calm down. So on the run-up, people won't even be thinking, oh, it's his birthday, it's going to be his 50th. And on the come down, they'll have forgot. I'll come back into work, people will be like, anything happen on your week off? And I'll be like, nah. Just my 50th, but nah. That's going to remain unsaid.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll leave it there then. That is episode 59. We're going to be back for episode 60, which apparently we celebrate.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm intrigued to know what this. Is.
Now I know it's 10 grand.
Oh no!
Oh my God!
No. That was just a number. That was just a number I threw out there.
Yeah, but you threw it out, and guess what? It's not coming back. It's not a boomerang. See you next time, everybody.
Bye.
The end.